Okay, we're going to continue with this. It's this Lego Movie 2 set. So, that's all I can say. I don't even know where the box went. So I feel like I need to have the box in the video for the thingy card. What are they called? The title bit. You know, I've lost the box. The box is gone. I'm looking around. If my voice is sounding funny, it's because my head is turning to look in other directions. There it is. Alright, I need to have yes, I need to have that because I've started actually putting a very minimal amount of effort into making the thumbnails. So let's just have that on the screen, like that. I don't know, it's very big. I can't actually see the screen properly today. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. Alright, anyway, we're not here for the box. The box just fell on the floor. Thankfully the floor is not too far away. I'm just cleaning up my desk. It's not really cleaned up, but it's moved around. And now I have a new little television thing. A wee television that you can't see, that I can see. Such that when I do actual stuff on here that I'm not having making a video out of, I can watch TV, watch movies at the same time. So I want to get into doing some more soldering again, and it's fun to solder stuff when you're watching TV. So we've done all this, except they broke and I've lost. What was? Oh, there. That bit goes there. That's right. All right. Apparently, this is the stand for the main attraction. That's what the front of the box says. Still haven't watched the movie. Will do it very soon. Just didn't really want to do it today. So let's go. Let's do this. And not what. Yes, I can't do basic Lego today. I did a little bit of shopping today and bought some interesting bits and pieces, so that's quite fun. Where's the other piece here? There's a lot of yellow here, including some small sets that I can just chuck in. Not small sets of Lego, small items for the channel to keep the videos going, because I just want them to never stop. Even though I don't understand anybody who would actually watch these channels. If people knew about this channel, who would watch that many videos that often. Like, I watch videos, but I skip a lot of the things. Like, even when I watch other people's videos, it's like, well, I just want to find out the the end result. So if I was watching this video and I wasn't me and I didn't know who I was, or I didn't know me personally, I'd probably just go, well, okay, does he build it in the end? And skip to the end and then be like, yes, I built it. But it's really the journey, not the end, that matters. So you shouldn't be just skipping to the end, because the journey, it will be so much more enlightening that you would have been silly. I don't know what else to say. Emmet doesn't know what else to say. They've got that little bit of hair in the funny way over on the side there, which I think is very strange. I've never had my hair that way, that style, ever in my entire life. So when I was a kid, I always had it parted in the middle, and now it's just a big mess, and it doesn't really part anywhere, but it does vaguely part in the middle. I've never been able to pull off the parting anywhere else. So he doesn't really have a parting, he just has a thing on the side. Like, what is that thing? Like, is that really a hair thing? Does this ever happen to people? Does this happen to your hair? It's not even going to focus on it. You can't see this. If I do that, you know what I mean. There's a thing on the end of his hair. Head. Headed. I don't think this camera is focusing properly. It seems to do it when I watch the video, so that's fine. It's very impossible-ish to tell whether or not the camera is really focused by looking at the little tiny screen from the angle that I'm looking at it. So if I ever say, "Oh, is it in focus? Is it in focus?" I really haven't a clue. If I'm acting like I think I know that it's going to be in focus. I did say something about someone used. I read a humorous use of the word impossible today, but I forgot what it was. Something like, make it less impossible, or one of those sort of phrases when you know it, that doesn't make any sense. The word impossible. It's either is impossible or it's not impossible. You can't be less or more impossible. It's just the one thing. It's an on or off option. So we haven't done these little bits here. These slipper pieces, I think they make me think of little slippers. So we're putting on our slippers. You know the kind of slippers. The slippers are the kind of slippers that I have never worn in my entire life, because they would just fall off my feet, and I feel like that if you don't have a back, I know people who wear these kind of slippers. They wear big thick socks. Well, I assume they do, because otherwise it's really bad. Okay, why does it look different in this? What's happened here? Oh, right. Okay. I was going to say, well, there are holes, and then there are no holes, but that's because you actually add pieces on. Because I hadn't looked at this. I thought for a second they'd forgotten to render in the holes. My favourite dumb joke. It's not actually my favourite dumb joke, but it's like one of the very few jokes that I ever remember. Is how do you make it's not even a joke, it's a riddle. It's not even a riddle because it's a dumb riddle, so I kind of like it's a joke riddle. But how do you make a net? You get a whole pile of holes and you tie them together, which I thought was funny at some point in my life. But it kind of makes logical sense, really, because what is a net but a whole bunch of holes tied together? So anyway, what was the point of that? Oh yeah, it's because the hole's there, so there was something to do with the holes, and I don't know. And that I made a joke about forgetting to render in the holes, which is actually true. You would have to render it. You have to actually add something to get the holes, which is different to real life. You have to take something away to get holes. But yes, let's not confuse Lego with real life. Or let's not confuse real life with Lego, the real true reality. So that doesn't make any sense. Let's not confuse day-to-day life. This piece is not going to go in here. What? Oh, it does go in there. I didn't realize it did. Okay, thought they were different sizes. Saw today. They've got two of these. There's like a 20th anniversary, which I'm assuming is 20th anniversary of Lego making Star Wars sets. But there's a 20th anniversary Lego Star Wars set with like Ewok attacking, from indoor thing, and they've got yes, I speak Star Wars, because there are other Star Wars things today as well. But anyway, they have that, and they've made these trees. They made the indoor trees out of these pieces, and they're upside down, and they look like that kind of. And there's a bit going in the bottom, so you can use these to make little micro scale trees, apparently. So that's something. So you can use the brown ones to make dead indoor trees. Actually, they might work. Oh no, they won't work. Well, hold on. I can't get them apart now. There we go. Probably don't even need to get them apart. We'll come back and we'll put the two together and make a brown and green one later on. But first we must do the main course, which is making this thing and not putting the stickers on. You may have noticed that I have carefully not put the stickers on. It takes a bit of skill to do that. And then this goes there. I was anticipating this to be very quick, but I think this is going to take another 20 minutes, as per usual. So that goes like this. How come it's not facing the same way? It is. No, it's okay. We'll just turn it around. All right. Well, that looks right. I think that kind of looks. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we're fine. It's confusing without the stickers because you're like, the stickers help you orientate. I did see. The trailer, like I see the Disney Plus channel is really pushing itself with a couple of trailers released today, and one of them was for The Mandalorian, which looks like it's Boba Fett, who is, where does this go on? I'm confused now. Right, hold on. I haven't seen a lot of people commenting on this, but it's like, well, hold on. I thought the whole Solo thing, they were like, well, they were not going to do a Boba Fett movie. They tricked you. They're like, we're going to take a bit of a break, but actually we're going to make an entire series out of it. And there you go. Ha 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 ha. And I kind of get this when I looked at the trailer for it. Like, it looks cool. Like, I don't know, it doesn't look that cool. It looks like I'd watch it. It doesn't look like I get excited about it yet. But it is in November, which I think is a much more sensible time. But then it's like the same time as whatever the name. I've forgotten the name of the next Star Wars movie is. Great. It just seems like isn't this like Solo when people were like, well, we didn't really want to know that much about Boba Fett. Like, it's fine. We don't have to go into any more detail. It's like, we didn't need to know about Han Solo, so why are you doing the same thing again? Everyone was like, oh, it was fine. Just leave the character alone. But they're doing it. They're doing it again. But they did have, what's his name? Oh, Lando. I thought they had Lando. I was supposed to look it up. Looked like Lando. He's older, of course. Billy D. Williams. Who's in the Star Wars movie, the Lego movie, sorry, as himself. So that's kind of cool that he's back. If that is him, didn't actually check. So if it's not him, the actor reminded me of him. But I'm sure. Well, I don't even know why he would be in there. But of course, they will tell us, and it will make sense. But that doesn't make any sense. How can they be? He's old now, and so like that would have to be. I don't know. So that makes it interesting, the series. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's his dad. He's playing his dad, or his granddad. Lando's granddad. What would Lando's granddad be? And what would this name be? So it just goes in there. Like, I'm trying to make a joke about Lando and not landing. So that's the top part. I'm running out of things to make comments about there. So anyway, yeah, I thought it was interesting, but I just feel like, I don't know, I'm not that excited about it. But there will undoubtedly be some Lego sets out of that one. So I keep thinking, these things keep sitting around. You get 4 of them, don't you? Well, that's quite handy. You think they could have thrown in another tyre, and then you would have had 4 tyres. Because it's kind of like, well, the replay value is seriously compromised if you only got 3 wheels. I mean, I guess you can make a post-apocalyptic, it's very hard to say very fast, post-apocalyptic, why does it say just do it once? I'm going to do the whole lot once. What are you talking about? The picture's right there. I'm going to do them all at once. I'm not going to wait and do it bit by bit. I'm going to drop that on the floor. That would have been bad. I would have had to use the spare one. And that one can go there. Lego sets out of it. That reminds me, I watched a Ryan George thing on Screen Rant today, and he was talking about Netflix, actually, and the impending evilness of Disney Plus with The Mandalorian. And he made a joke about, or a reference about, some Canadian coin where you can push the middle out, which is interesting. I'm pretty sure you can get those kind of commemorative coins, like, in New Zealand, for New Zealand money. Oh wait, do I do have? No, I don't. No, I do have some kind of coin. I'm sure of it. It looks a bit like that. But I don't think I've ever tried to push the middle out. I did find a coin on the road today. It's in my pocket, I think. Hold on! It's important that I bring out a coin. I found this on the road today. I don't know where it comes from. It says 20 pence, so I'm assuming it's the UK money. But then it's got stuff on the back I can't actually read. It says Deaf Elizabeth, Deaf Gra, Reg, Fid, Deaf. So what does that mean? If you're from the UK, tell me what that means. I don't know what that means. That was on the road next to the bus stop. So whoever was getting the bus, they'd be like, oh no, I've lost my 20 pence. So I can't get on the bus. Oh wait, I'm not actually in the UK anymore, so I can't get on the bus. And so they will be happy. Look, stickers, not happening, not happening. I like this thing though. I've never put 2 of the little grey things in the middle. Grey pins. Is that the little tiny insect? What is that insect? Go. No, I need to investigate. Oh, it's a tiny ant, I think. It must be that kind of season. Why would a male ant be in this house? That's a bit strange. That better have been an ant. I was always worried it's some weird insect that I should be more concerned about. Because there's all these insects I don't know what they look like. And so they could be doing bad things. The kind of things that eat clothes or wood or metal or plastic and things. You don't want those around. So they've just disappeared. Does anyone? I can go back and review the video footage and say and zoom in, enhance, and identify. I'll be like, computer, identify, and then they will be able to tell me exactly. So I have to make this twice. Okay, that's kind of fun. I got the feeling I'm going to be making it more than once, twice, 3 times. What's that? Well, I'm not. It's that terrible song, and I can't remember the words, so I'm not even going to try in case I embarrass myself. So I'm going to just do this from memory. So we had one of those, not one of those. Where's the other one's gone? Where's the other one of those? I just had it. It was right here. I always feel these are useful pieces. Going to go back to the big Technic set soon, because I have found my big box of NXT pieces. Well, it's not NXT. Big box of Technic pieces that I got, that I put together in order to do Mindstorms projects, primarily with my NXT thing, because I don't have a EV3 thing yet. Wait, what was the one that goes there? But I will have maybe at some point. Because it's the only one I don't have. Like, I have a lot of RCX ones, and I've got quite a few. Oh, I won't tell you what the other one I've got, but it's going to show up soon because I'm going to do a video on that. So we will go back to that, but I'm going to do a video about just making a random Technic thing, because I got something else in the mail today, which is going to make for an interesting little video. A compare and contrast video, but I won't talk any more about that. So we've done that. It took a long time to get to there. Oh, here we go. So these are 9. These are 9, and I've completely forgotten if the new style even numbers are yellow or the new style odd numbers are yellow. So is it that? Because I'm pretty sure the little grey ones were still, the little 3s were still 3. Right. Well, I can't look at the. I've still got the Technic thing sitting right next to me, but I can't look at that because that's from 2012. So I've forgotten. So is this like a very rare odd length yellow, or is this a very typical odd length yellow? Don't know. Why did they have to change it? If they just kept it with grey and black, I'd know exactly what I was doing. So they had to go all strange. No, too late, done it already. I've already put that in because I was doing it before. Silly instructions, I'm not doing that again. And if you try and ask me for the 3rd time, well, same thing's going to happen because I've already done it. So they've learned a lesson in basic cooking. I better just clarify what the word I just said was, in case it sounds really odd when I look at it on the video. Like, did he say a rude word? No, I didn't say a rude word. I said cooking, like, you know, making food in an oven or other kind of facility for making food edible. I have to do it twice. Look at that. Look at that. Where's the other one of these? So I should be able to remember. So I think this bit's going to be real fast, because it has to be real fast because there's not many pieces left. So, and it's not going to stand out. It's going to fall over, obviously. So that's not so cool. Right. Okay. So I think we just. Oh, they balance on each other. They've got to go the right way around. Alright, one goes there. That's quite fun. Like it's got its little moments. Look at that, and they all move together. So how does it finish off on the top? We've got these little brown things. Did I not use these correctly? Oh, right. Okay. So that one can go in there. You'd think they'd change the color of that one maybe to yellow, because it feels like that particular these particular things here, which is the friction version of the grey one, which might be light grey or medium grey, because I can't remember, because they're different colours for the different notch sizes. Well, they could make that a different colour, because it's a bit boring, that colour. It's a bit sticks out of it sticks out, but then it matches the other blue things they do. They obviously like saying, well, blue is the colour we're going to use. And yellow is just going to stick out just as much. So, what have I done wrong? Oh wait, we've built the top part. It goes on here. Actually, lost the plot. Missed out on doing this thing here, and then didn't pay attention to this instructions because I got too excited by. Actually, I didn't even do. Oh, that's that. This is that step here. All right. So completely missed number 41. 41 just didn't get a look in, but it's getting a look in now, so don't feel too bad, 41. We'll get there in there. So we've done those, and then we can stick this thing on the top, and then we can call it a day. But I have to get it exactly the right way round. I think this is the right way round. Matches the picture. So that must be the back. So that's actually not actually ice cream coming out the back. That's like smoke, which is quite cool. So there we go. You can't see that, but it does actually, and it does stand up, of course. So I feel silly now because it's designed to stand up. So it's going to stand up right there, and then we're going to put these things together. And I feel like they only give you. Oh, that's just so mean, isn't it? That's just the meanest thing in the world. They only give you one of those bits, that little brown bit there, the cup, the funny hat thing, because it is a funny hat. Look at that. It's a funny hat piece. It's the feathers are cool. I'm the doctor. That little fly thing's back again. Go away. Oh, I think I hurt them. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't want to. So anyway, now they've got a fez, but the problem with that is that if they just gave you two of them, because you get two of these pieces, because they're spare, one's a spare, and you get two of those, and if they gave you just one more little piece, just a spare of that for no reason, it would be great. And then you could have two of those things. But now you're just going to have to make do, and you can't really make do in any way with that. So you have to put that one there, and then that one can just go on the top. That doesn't go in. Why doesn't it go in the hole? Go in. Why does it have these things? Oh, I guess that's just the, like, seems like I should be putting some they should really have some bionicle part, bendable figure bit that goes onto there. And then mix everything up. But they should make the bionicle part made out of normal Lego, out of system Lego, just like they did with the Duplo piece. Maybe, possibly. But I still can't fit it in. It doesn't go in there. So there's no other little spaces to put. Oh, I could put it down here, which is not going to work. And it's going to make the wheels. Well, actually, these can go out. So that's quite cool. They have a bit of flexibility there. So now we've got the little green at the bottom, and that might make them. Does it stand up better if you space them out? Nope, it doesn't. Or does it? They still stands up. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Some hair that needs to go back on there, back to front. Good work, Emmet. And that's all from that bag, plus those two little bits there and the other one. So that's not too bad. Too bad. And this one's this thing is okay. It's definitely an interesting build. Not too. I could have stopped breathing in like that. Not too amazing, but not too bad. Not, you know, definitely worth it. So I enjoyed that and I had fun. And so over here you can see that set that I got. They haven't got. I saw that one. That was a bit expensive. It's unlikely that I'm ever going to get those sets, but maybe. Well, you don't see anything else on the back of the box for the other sets. But anyway, that was okay. That was alright. I don't feel like I misspent my money buying that set. So thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, bye.